Next one is the socially desirable and ethical practices that money or that may not entail additional cost or money include. In other words, these are the practices that money cannot buy, and as a customers, these are what we desire for entrepreneurs. First is the honesty in advertising or truth in advertising. So we aim to not to commercialize advertising, since we know there is no advertising that includes the negative side or effects of the products, but they can maximize it to a more truthful advertisement by limiting to what is true. Second is the production and distribution of organically grown fruits and vegetables and other food products. The truthfulness in organic production is very important since they are dealing with food and it concerns the health of their customers. Third is the volunteering in the promotion of waste management like recycling and preservation of the environment. So any kind of preservation of the environment will be of help to the community. However, we might not receive a wage of doing so, but we can benefit from it for the near future. Fourth is boycotting business products, TV stations, and other media that promote advertisements that promotes sex and objectionable shows. So, deliberated kind of promotion is not for all. It is important that we respect each other's tradition and culture. Last is rendering an honest day's work among the employees and formulation of and compliance with the business code of ethics. So there is really no work too hard for the employees as long as they are compensated and provided with honest management which complies to the contract they first agreed. It is very important to conduct this compliance to the employees for the business to be successful. The organization's code of ethics. This is a formal document that states an organization's primary values and ethical rules in sorry. It expects employees to follow. Examples of this are the marine sanctuary that promotes preservation of coastal waters in Lawaan. So stated below is the goal of the area or on the area mentioned and the need for committee's participation such as the current leaders or the position leaders of the said place, the values and the methods of this project. Another is the Makabayang Doktor program that shows the values of this public service and the participation of its authorities or staffs during this public service. So, what is a CSR or what are the CSR stakeholders? Since stakeholders are members of the organization of whom without the support the organization would not exist, such as the employees, customers, suppliers, investors, owners, and of course the community. For the employees, they are the ones who create, manufactures, sells, and delivers the company's product. So they are crucial for the businesses or the business owners since the success or failure are invested by the employees in a company as the company pays for their wages and offer them job and security. For the customers, they are impacted by the quality of service or products and the values. For example, the passengers traveling on an airplane literally have their lives in the company's hands when flying within the airline. So, for example, you have a business as you offer service to your customers, they are impacted by the quality of your service or your products. Third is the suppliers, or they are the example of the external stakeholders since they provide the raw materials or components of that a company uses to create its product. Investors are very important because they have a financial stake in the company. They buy equity in a company if they see a high return of it. Of course, the owner, they supply the capital or equity to the business and have a say in how everything runs or works. Last is the community or the individuals with an interest in a project. They are usually the living or working community within the area where your business or the business is, where the business exists. For the business of religion. So the business or the religion of the businessman could be stated simply as it is through the pursuit of the business activity that the businessman best fulfill his social responsibilities. By running a firm efficiently, he creates employment, provides product for the marketplace, and generates a fair return on investment for the stockholders. So, in other words, the organization is or the business is not selfishly made for the owner's good, but knowing that it will benefit the people, the community's environment, and of course the stakeholders. When it is achieved, then the businessman is considered or the business is considered successful. There are some set of principles as a guide for the organization. The first set is the honesty, integrity, loyalty, or in other words, being trustworthy. Since nowadays, dishonesty is common, for it attracts many buyers or customers. But many of these honest organization doesn't last that long. So you better be slowly growing, but with an honest service, since time will come that the community will know that your product or services is worthy of their trust. The second set of principle is the fairness, the responsibility of or being responsible of your citizenship, and the respect for others or the respect for humanity. Since there is no success that could ever overtake the respect for other people, it is the people that we should be caring of more than the products that we sell or services that we render. We should always remember to respect one another. The last set of principle is the pursuit of excellence and the accountability. So the customer's feedback will always determine the excellence of the organization. It is alright to receive constructive criticisms, for it is a way or it gives room to improvement of your organization. Just be responsible enough to take account of mistakes and misleadings by your company or your organization. So that's it. In conclusion, the law of all organization is to provide good benefits to those who avail to their products or the services that they render.